Hey guys, CM.701 here, finally back with a review. This review is for the CYMA.701. This has been provided by my sponsor Mad Dog Airsoft, so thank you guys for that. Now this review, what we're going to cover is the following. We're going to be covering what's in the box, then we're going to be doing a range test and a chrono test, just to see how powerful it is out of the box and the range you get. Now this is going to be a slightly different review, although the gun is stock internally. What Mad Dog Airsoft have actually done is added a little upgrade in the form of an R-hop. So the range test is actually going to be using the R-hop, so stay tuned for that. But right now, let's get into what you get in the box. Now here's a picture of the full contents of the CYMA CM.701. The only difference with this is the iron sight model, but for the sake of a range test, I've actually put a VSR scope rail on it instead, just so I can mount a scope and a camera. But the gun itself, this is the wood kit version, so you get the gun itself, you get one VSR magazine, an Allen key for takedown, a bag of BBs. I don't recommend using these personally, but hey, if you want to, that's at your own risk. And you get the classic unjamming rod. So that's literally what you get. It comes in a cardboard box, so it's a very plain CYMA cardboard box with the picture of the gun on the front. One thing I just want to highlight about this CYMA clone, it's a VSR clone, so what that means is it's able to take other branded VSR parts, such as the body you see here, the olive body. That's essentially a Cybergun FNSPR AM5 body, and I've literally just dropped the receiver of the CYMA rifle into it, and it fits perfectly, and I'm able to still fit mags into it. Going on to the subject of magazines, I had a couple of Tokyo Marui VSR magazines lying around. They also fit perfectly and they fed flawlessly, so this gun is totally VSR compatible. And now we're going to move on to the chronograph test.
First shot. 508. It's a little bit hot right now. 506. 511 on the dot. 508. 509. 512.
And now we move on to the range test.
Hey guys, we're at the range at Mad Dog Airsoft, and today we're going to be shooting the CYMA sniper rifle that's this review's about. I've got some mags here with some 0.4 gram BBs in them, and we're going to be shooting out. There's some barrels out there that's about 70 to 80 meters, so you're going to be taking shots with that. It's a very windy day today. It's got a quite a strong right to left crosswind, so we're going to take that into account, and we're going to see how many shots we can actually hit the barrels with. You'll be able to hear a ting with them, so that's what we're going to judge it on. One hit. One more. And that was another hit. It's a pretty decent consistency.
So as you can see from that range test, it didn't do too bad. 9 hits, 3 misses, wasn't too bad considering there was a crosswind. But now what I'm going to do, here are my final conclusions of the gun. I'll give you some pros and cons, and I'm also going to give you a rating out of 10. So let's start with the pros. So the pros on this is the price point. it's a very decent price. Personally, if you're gonna buy a VSR and then gut it anyway, I wouldn't buy a Tokyo Marui one, and that's probably one of the only times I won't recommend Tokyo Marui. Also, the compatibility as well, as I showed earlier, you can take a completely different branded VSR clone and drop the receiver of this one into it. It also takes the same magazines. That also means it will take the same upgrade parts, so that's a great plus for me. Now let's move on to some of the cons. To be honest, one of the only cons I can really see with this rifle is the fact that, yes, it shoots nicely out of the box, however this one did have an RHOP mod. So to be honest, what the con I'm trying to say is, out of the box it does shoot nicely, but you're going to still have to chuck some upgrades in there. So I would have liked a rifle that I could just pick up straight out of the box and I can just shoot and it performs like an upgraded sniper rifle, so you can still tell this gun's stock. Also, another con, because this was the iron sight model, yeah, the iron sights look nice, but they're not really that practical for an airsoft sniper rifle. So I obviously had to get a VSR rail and then take the backside off and put that on. And finally, the fact that my gun was shooting hot out of the box. Now, like I said earlier in the review, the rest of the ones in the batch that Mad Dog got were shooting at around 490, so it was just bad luck at the draw. But for this review, that is also going to be a con. But that's all I can really see for the cons for this sniper rifle. There are more pros than cons with this, and it is a highly upgradable platform, which is the main point for buying a sniper rifle. But enough on that, let me give you my rating out of 10. So I'm going to give this 7 pews out of 10, which is quite good and it's quite decent. Let me know what you think of this review, guys. It's been a while since I've done one, so I want your feedback to let me know if this review format is good and it works for you. If not, where I can improve. I'd just really like to thank Mad Dog Airsoft for letting me review this gun and making this possible. Check them out in the link in the description as well. And as always, guys, thanks for watching and have a good one.